talk real quick about just my thoughts and opinions on last Epoch. And right now, we are doing our primalist. We're doing our primalist, and we are just. I'm gonna show you like what I'm at as a level 69 character, and we're just gonna. So I was playing I've been playing this game off and on for years, and I literally was being too hard on the game. I think I was being way too hard on the game. So I made it to the end of the time. I beat the whole game, and as you can see, idle slots are all filled. Got uniques. I got legendaries, so just got Taste of Blood and Beast King. So with playing the game, so everything I hated about the game was all in the first act. This is not the first act. This is like later on. I've managed to do. I got my for skills. I did Tempest Strike. That's at 842. Nothing to write home about. We got our Summon Wolf, Summon Raptor. We have our Bear, and our Scorpions, which I think are pretty cool. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna run a monolith, and then we're going to talk about like why I enjoyed this. So one really cool thing that this has that like D4 does not have is you have monolith. So the monolith is essentially I would call it like elder rips. So we're gonna go here, 58, and we're gonna start by summoning our people, and we'll just show you what we can do. So as I was playing the game, I really enjoyed it, getting the passive points. So there's our little wolf, bear, raptor. There's our scorpion. We can do another wolf. So this is kind of, as I've been playing the game, I really enjoy going through it. There's really good, I think the game has very good build diversity. And as you can see, like, a scorpion also has the ability to make baby scorpions. So I love melee. So this is the closest I can get to a barbarian. And I did try the shaman as well. The shaman great good. I don't like the druid. But this is so in the game. There's a lot of good enemy variety. There's good gear. The loot filter is pretty good. I normally don't go too much in loot filter. But I've been able to get stuff I need, and I like lightning based stuff, and I've been able to do that with my shaman. And I I like this whole Beastmaster. So what this is right here is what I wanted D4 to have for minions, druid stuff. Like, it's very cool, as you can see, like, good attack damage, the variety. The area looks really cool, actually. That's another good thing. They're very good at giving you different areas. It looks very different. And I was hating on this game for a long time, but what I realized, this is the highest level character I've ever made. So, the highest level character I've ever made is the Primal Beast. That is a beast master. But you can also, even if you pick a mastery, even though you can't change it, you can still spec into that mastery. Which, after I finish the monolith, I'll go through that. So this is very much going to be like your and they have their 1.0 release, and I wanted to give it a go. And once I really learned, this to me is like the path of excellence. I had to learn like how to play the game, what you're supposed to do, passives, items. And idols are like charms. But my beast whole. Now, normally a lot more loot would be dropping, but on my loot filter, I have it where I don't see exalts, uniques, or sets for the only things that show up. I also have Leech set up, and I have Maelstrom. So that's that spinning thing that we have. And Tempest Strike, I believe it replaced. There is this thing that you can shoot out. You get this very early on. It replaced another ability. But it's not in the game anymore. And right now, so that thing spinning around me right now, it triggers every so often. Now I also have a Falconer as well that I'm working on. And my goal is to get that to a point where I can show you guys that. Good thing is, like, right now my beasts are doing really good damage. There we go, and the Echo is conquered. So we're gonna open the portal, go back, and then I'll go over like what I did. So let me go here. So there's your shards, and we have idols up there. We'll just put the idols in here. Go to idols. I have a primal section set up, so I'm just gonna put these in here because I'll look at them like in a little bit. Just realized I spelled idle wrong. So I truly am enjoying this game, but like I told you guys I was going to do the passives. So this is the primalist. We did 6 out of 6 in health, where health is 60, and that's your minion damage is 30%. Max that out. I did 1 in increased minion damage and percent of potion to receive healing, so I can get into here. Ancient Call, 20 health, plus 20 health, increased companion health plus 20%, companion revival speed is 10%, because you can revive your animals. We did, this attunement is for your minions, so that's why I did that. Lightning resistance 21%, cold resistance 21%, increased spell damage 7%, increased minion spell damage 7%. Originally it's because I was trying to get the totems, and then I realized I'm not doing totems on this build, so I could probably respect that. We have this, which lets you dual wield axes in offhand and swords in offhand. The problem is though, you take more damage. So this is for increased health and health restored. We took Tempest Bond, so we can get increased physical damage, increased cold damage, increased lightning damage, doubled when you have a minion. We put Hunter's Emanation, put 1 point in there to get increased minion damage, and Hunter's Restored also gives minions. I put 2 in here. Primalist is basically strength. You want to put more into strength. I should have put more in here, but I did not. Strength plus 2, health regeneration 8. Here we did 3 points in here. That's increased melee damage. Melee damage leached his health. Increased melee and minion melee damage leached his health. And that helped us going across. It unlocked our Terra's Blessing, which is health, War Cry, Summon Storm Crows, which I wanted to use, but I don't have and Serpent Strike. And then let's go here for this level. We went 6 in a Druid, and that's so I could have 5 points in here to get more health and more mana, 1 into here, more attunement, more strength, and our attributes are plus 1. And then unlock the Spriggan form, which I am not using. Beastmaster. So, Ursa Strength, we put through, this gives us plus 2 to strength, damage taken from enemies, Feline Bond for dodge rating, companion dodge rating, and revival again. Savagery, we took 5 points in for increased melee damage and increased minion melee. And then I went here 4 points to do for Lamprey Teeth. Melee damage for health, unleashes health. Regular melee damage unleashes health, and minion health unleashed 80% there. Went up here and did ambush to increase our next attack. Here is for more health stuff. And then we went over here to companion and my health, the character, damage reduction, and health right there. This one is more minion attack speed, minion move speed. I don't know why I took this one. It does aspect of the shark. It's for armor shred. This one is more strength and aspect of the boar. Aspect of the boar reduces the damage. And then we came over here, and this is melee poison chance and poison resist. I'm using this because of my Scorpion. Scorpion has poison damage. This one, increased dodge rating, increased minion dodge, haste, chance to hit. And then we went down here, 2 points into Circle of Life, more shark on kill, more health. Here I did for endurance, physical resistance, and minion physical. This is for when I was fighting Lagon. Lagon does physical damage. This one I took to give maximum companions. So I did those so I could unlock the bear, summon Scorpion, I don't use the Frenzy Toads. It unlocked the Sabertooth, but I don't use it. So from there, we go into our skills. So, with our skills, this is Tempest Strike. It does 854 damage, 4 points into Jolting Strikes, which has Stormbolt Shock, chance is 100%, melee damage to shock 40%. And then we went over here to Wind Fury Blows, attack speed 10%. We went to Island Cleave and only put 1 point in there, melee area 12%, additional stack chance 25%. Over here, this makes it where I gain mana per stack on use. And we have put 1 point in there. We put 2 points in here for lightning penetration, so we can do more lightning damage. I didn't want to go into cold or into armor shards. Right here we did Stormbolt chance 24%, Looming Clouds. Then I went over here, chance to gain stack is 12%. Up here, Maelstrom chance of 5%, and Haze chance is 15%. And then this one is a Whirlwind Tactics. Expend Storm stacks on companion use, Stormbolt chance 15%. So let's move on to our wolves. So we're going to go this way and then we'll go this way. So we went here. For our damage is at 60%. We put 4 points in. Went down here, and this is increases our melee damage, our stun chance, our crit, but knocks down the attack speed. Over here, I put 2 points in to get more health, so that's 30. And then over here is health regen and more health regen. If you do Woven Recovery, it actually gives you 160% increased health regen. Here is armor is 200, and then it has health leech. And right here, maximum number of companions 1, maximum number of wolves 1. So this gives you more companions and more wolves. You don't have to use wolves, but it's good to have. And then we went over here. 4 points in here gave us increased our move speed to 48%, attack speed 32%. And then we went over here 2 into here. So that's more damage, our dodge rating, and it tripled if they've howled recently. And that's what we have over here. And then for the raptor, so I put 3 points in here for rampage effects. And rampage, I actually don't know what rampage does, but I was doing that so I can get to the damage nodes. So over here we have bleed, we have damage against bleed enemies. Over here we have melee physical damage 4 points, haste granted on kill. Up here is so I can get elemental resistance. So that's at 40%, dodge rating 400. This one reduces the other cooldowns. So I'm basically using the raptor to bring down the cooldowns on the other character. And over here we have physical resistance shred stacks. So the raptor's good. He's not like the main attack one. My next 2 ones are. So this is our bear. And if you're looking to make sure they're really damaged, do your scaling tags, minion, companion, strength. So that's physical, spell, melee, and area attacks. So over here we did 3 points to get 120% health, and damage taken goes down at health. This is for Thorn Burst Retaliation, Retaliation Threshold, and the cooldown is 1 second. And then we went over here. This is, I put 1 in here because it's a chance to summon a Claw Totem, which is an attack that will do, and that's 10%. Over here is area of effects, 50%, that's why I put that in there. This one is Aurora effect and healing effectiveness, so this way it can for healing. But then we got damage, we maxed it out, so we can have 50% damage, 50% bleed chance, and then up here move speed 6%, Melee damage per bleed 1% because this will cause bleed. We have Bears cast Thorns. Thorns are good to have. Thorns have a double chance. And then up here, cooldown is 4 seconds, but the health regen is 20%. So, we went over here. This is our Scorpion. I didn't know if the Scorpion was going to be good, so I did it on a whim. So we go up here. Poison damage is at 120%. Our Venom Nova is for the area, and the damage is 30%. Scorpion cast acid, so we can throw acid vials. Here is health gain is +5 and 50% poison chance. Went over here, put 3 points into it. It's physical resistance, poison resistance, and his size is at 24%. Here's a melee area is 20% and size is 10. This, I made him the maximum amount of baby scorpions he can have is 3. And then from the baby scorpions you have over here, baby scorpions do 20% more damage and 20% poison chance. And this is an ability where you can summon more scorpions. So this is actually really good in here for the beast. So like this isn't like amazing like here. We have a belt. I can have 4 potions and it does 120%. Increased minion health, 34 more gain on potion use, 10% increased cooldown recovery speed, 39 health. This ring over here is the legendary gold ring, Fall to the Erase, 10% elemental resistance, 41% increased healing effectiveness, 57% increased necrotic damage, 7% cold damage, 20% increased health regeneration, 8% increased health and mana, 27% of the mana spent as a ward. So this I'm using for the healing effectiveness. And then my other ring is 8% increased cooldown recovery, +2 to all attributes, 34% to increase minion damage, 52% critical strike avoidance, and more health regen. All about the minions right there. Our gloves, +75 to armor, +10 to endurance, 1 to intelligent, 34 increased minion damage and dodge. Our Stormtide boots, they're unique. 35 armor, increased movement speed. So I have 8% increased movement speed, then another 25% increased movement speed. 164% chance to shock on lightning hit, which is why I have not changed the boots, even though they are only 35. When I stop moving, you are shocked. This is just a relic. It's 10% physical damage, 50% minion physical damage, 105% freeze rate multiplier, cold resistance, 52% increased minion damage, 8% endurance health, and 36 health. And then let's go here. So Taste of the Blood. It's a one-headed axe, unique. It only does 19 melee, but it has 17% chance to bleed, 22 melee physical damage, 15 health gain on kill, 59% chance to bleed on melee hit, 15% increased bleed duration. So that's for my bleeding damage is what I was basically using it for. Beast King is 36 melee damage, 41% chance to bleed, 14% bleed duration, 33 melee physical damage, 15% increased melee attack speed, 62% increased minion health, 8% less damage if your minions have killed recently. Minions take 25% damage if I've killed recently. So the Beast King is really good if you're doing a minion build. So right here, we have my armor is 265, 36% lightning resistance, 8 to vitality, 5.5% of the minion melee damage is leeches health, 33% critical strike avoidance, 10 plus 10 to health regen per second. So I know I do need to get some better gear, but I haven't found it. So my amulet does 36% increased minion damage, 27% increased physical damage, 40% increased health regen, and 59 dodge. Let's move on to our idols that we have. So first at the top, I have the 9 gain from transforming back from human form and 25% increased critical strike. Chance, I only have that because of the minion, not the changing. Right here we have 3% ward retention, 5% fire damage, and 5% minion fire damage. Here we have 23% less frequency of expending storm stacks, 14 spell damage from storm bolts, increased cold damage, increased lightning damage, and then we have 9% freeze rate multiplier, increased lightning damage, increased minion lightning damage, and then over here we have 10% chance to shock on hit, increased fire damage, increased minion fire damage. This one's shock on hit and 16 to health. This one's in 4% increased health and 15 to health. This one is 9 to health and 11 potion on use. And this one is gain 30 ward when hit and lightning resistance. A lot of these are for my minions. So I will say that this is a lot better game than I thought it was. And making it to the end, I really enjoy the game. I think it's a really good game. I have multiple other characters I'm working on, and I think it's everybody should try it out. It's in the 1.0. They did say down the line they want to do consoles, which I think they'll get a lot more people playing the game if they put it on consoles. It's already controller works. I already tried it with the controller. It works really well. I tried the mage class. I tried the Acolyte, Sentinel, and the Rogue as well. I have, I think, 8 different characters right now. Keep on the channel, and I will put more out there. I do stream every Monday on Twitch. So I will see all of you guys next time.